In this video, I'm going to show you how to squeeze every ounce of value out of your Chase Sapphire Preferred card so that you can get the most out of the statement credits, maximize your use of the rewards, and protect your travels and the stuff you buy for free. Let's get started. Now, if we're going to talk about maximizing the Sapphire Preferred, the first thing that we should start with is the rewards. Now, obviously, an easy win is to use the card for purchases where it earns the most points in bonus categories. And when it comes to purchases through Chase Travel, Lyft rides, and Peloton equipment, it's almost always going to be the best card in your wallet to use for these purchases. In most cases, it's also a great card to use on dining, online grocery store purchases, and streaming services, though if you're really into the travel rewards game, you might have other cards that give you more in these specific categories. But you can do much better than the card's 2x on general travel purchases and 1x on other purchases. How? By leveraging the other cards within the Chase Ultimate Rewards ecosystem. One fun feature of Chase Ultimate Rewards is that you can move your points between any of your cards that earn Chase points. This includes all of the Sapphire branded cards, the Chase Freedom branded cards, and most of the Chase Inc. small business credit cards. So you can earn points across all your different cards, and then move your points to the Sapphire Preferred card and have a single larger pool of points. Adding a Chase Freedom Unlimited card to your wallet is almost certainly a move that you'll want to make, especially since that card has no annual fee. The Freedom Unlimited will give you 1.5 points per dollar on general purchases, and that's a 50% increase on the rewards that you're going to earn everywhere else, plus you'll get 3 points per dollar on all of your purchases at drugstores. If you have a small business, you can pick up an Inc. Business Cash card to earn more points at gas stations, office supply stores, and on internet, cable, and phone services. And adding a Chase Inc. Business Preferred to your wallet can get you up to 3 points per dollar on a variety of business expenses and general travel expenses. Now, those aren't the only options, but the point is that picking up 1 or 2 more cards that offer more points in bonus categories not covered by the Sapphire Preferred can be an easy way to increase the total number of points that you can earn. But let's dive a little bit deeper, and I'll show you a few more ways that you can earn even more points. Hidden in the Chase online portal is a little known way to earn additional points when you shop, and that's Shop Through Chase. Shop Through Chase works just like any other shopping portal that you might use, like Rakuten or Top Cashback. When you go to the portal and you click through to the website of somewhere you want to shop, you'll earn additional points when you make an eligible purchase. Usually this is just a few points per dollar you spend, but sometimes you can get several thousand points if you're signing up for something like a subscription service or a phone plan. And keep in mind that you'll earn these points in addition to the reward points that you'll earn from spending on your card. Now, exactly how many points you'll earn will vary, and not every store can earn points through the portal, but this can be a low-effort way to boost your points balance. The easiest way to find the shopping portal is to go to ultimaterewardsearn.chase.com, log in, and select your Chase Sapphire Preferred card. Once you're there, you can search for the store where you want to shop, click through, and make your purchase as usual to earn more points. If you already have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, there's one more way that you can earn a ton of points, and that's by referring your family and friends to your card. Chase offers most card members a personal referral program, where you can earn points if you send somebody your referral link and they end up applying for and getting approved for a card through your link. This can be really useful if you have a spouse, partner, or kids, or if you're known as the miles and points expert within your circle of friends. To get your referral link, go to referyourchasecard.com and enter your last name, zip code, and the last 4 digits of your card number. You'll get a link that you can send to others, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a tracker where you can see how many points that you've earned this year from referring your friends and family. But the whole point of earning points is to redeem them, and there are definitely ways to maximize the card in that department. When it comes to redeeming rewards, there are really only 3 redemption options that you should use with the Sapphire Preferred: cashback, travel booked through Chase Travel, and transfers to partners. Now, the reason why you should largely ignore all of the other ways to use your points is because they offer less than cashback value. When you can get 1 cent for each of your points with a cashback redemption, it doesn't make much sense to get less than that by using your points to pay on Amazon. And when it comes to merchandise or gift cards, Chase will often show that you're getting 1 cent for each of your points compared to the product's suggested retail price, but you can often buy these items much cheaper elsewhere. Okay, that's enough on how you shouldn't use your points. Let's talk about how you should use them. Chase Travel is Chase's online travel agency, and if you have a Sapphire Preferred card, you can use Chase Travel to book flights, hotel stays, activities, rental cars, and more. Until a few weeks ago, a signature benefit of the Sapphire Preferred was that you could get 25% more value for your points when using them for bookings through Chase Travel, and historically, this was the easiest way to get increased value for your points. But on June 23, 2025, all of that changed. Instead of offering 25% more value for all bookings through Chase Travel, you'll now get up to 75% more value, but only on select bookings. When you search for flights and hotels on Chase Travel, look for the Points Boost icon. This will show up on hotels and flights where Chase is offering more value when you use your points. There's also an option to show only Points Boost hotels and flights if you want to filter everything else out. Generally, if you're using your points through Chase Travel, you'll only want to book Points Boost hotels and flights because you'll only get 1 cent of value for each of your points on other reservations. And at that point, you're better off redeeming for a cashback reward and charging your flight or hotel to your credit card. Now there's an exception to this if you had your Chase Sapphire Preferred card prior to June 23, 2025. If that's you, you'll still be able to use your points for 25% more value on all bookings through Chase Travel, at least for a few years. Here's what you need to know. Until October 25th, 2025, you'll be able to get at least 25% more value for all of your redemptions through Chase Travel, just like you do today. And when a Points Boost reservation is available, you'll be able to get even more value for your points, up to 75% more. Starting on October 25th, 2025, any points that were in your account prior to that date will continue to be usable for 1.25 cents each through Chase Travel until October 27th, 2027. If you have multiple Chase cards, be sure to move all of your points over to your Sapphire Preferred card sometime in early October, so that your points can be grandfathered into the 25% bonus redemption value with Chase Travel, at least for the next 2 years. Unfortunately, if you opened your Chase Sapphire Preferred after June 23rd, you won't have access to this option, but you still have access to the best use of Chase points, transfers to airline and hotel partners. By far, the most opportunity to get outsized value from your points is with Chase's airline and hotel transfer partners. Chase partners with 11 airlines and 3 hotel brands. With your Chase Sapphire Preferred, you can transfer points to one of Chase's partner programs where they'll become airline miles or hotel points. And when you transfer your Chase points, they'll typically show up in the airline or hotel program within minutes, and then you'll be able to use them for any flight or hotel redemption option available in that program. Admittedly, point transfers are more complicated than other redemption options, but you don't have to be an advanced level travel hacker to get value out of redeeming your points this way. Fortunately, Chase offers a set of transfer partners that are relatively easy to use. Here are a few examples. Hyatt offers many opportunities to get great value for your points thanks to its fixed award prices and wide range of properties ranging from family-friendly economy hotels to luxury all-inclusive resorts. Hyatt awards are easy to book and are, by a wide margin, the way that I use the majority of my Chase points. Flying Blue, the frequent flyer program of Air France and KLM, can also offer decent value, with the opportunity to stack multiple promotions for even more value. Each month, Flying Blue releases its monthly promotional awards, offering 25% discounts on tickets booked with miles from select cities. And historically, Chase has sometimes offered transfer bonuses where you can get 20 to 25% more Flying Blue miles when you transfer your points. Flying Blue awards are relatively easy to book and search for thanks to the browsable calendar on the Air France and KLM websites. Virgin Atlantic's Flying Club program can offer some phenomenal deals, with flights priced as low as a few thousand miles between the United States and Europe. The program recently increased the fees that it charges for business class tickets booked with miles, and it isn't quite as easy to use as some other programs, but a little persistence can really pay off. Recently, I was able to use Virgin Atlantic Flying Club to get my family of 5 to Europe and back for just 120,000 Chase points. The biggest thing to remember with point transfers is that you don't want to transfer points to a partner program speculatively. Once your points are transferred to an airline or hotel program, they can't be transferred back to Chase. The best practice here is to search for flights or hotels priced in points on the website of the Transfer Partners program, and then only transfer your points when you're ready to book. Of course, the points that you earn aren't the only way that your Sapphire Preferred can put some more cash in your wallet. One underappreciated feature of most Chase cards is the Chase Offers program. Chase Offers are merchant-sponsored promotions that can get you additional cash back, often 10 to 20% or more, when you shop at participating merchants. All you need to do is add the offer to your card and make a purchase at a participating store, and then you'll get the reward mentioned in the offer. Now, the majority of these offers are going to be for specialty merchants, so you're not likely to find every single offer useful. But personally, I've found a lot of useful offers at places that I shop at anyway, and that just meant more cash back for me. When I filmed this, I found offers for Lululemon, Holiday gas stations, IKEA, and Viator, which are places that I would normally make purchases. You can check out which offers are available to you by looking for the Chase Offers panel when you log into your account, or by scrolling down to the Chase Offers section in the Chase mobile app. Now, the really exciting thing about Chase Offers, Chase's shopping portal, and earning points with your card is that all of these things stack with each other. If you're going to be making a purchase, go ahead and check for a Chase offer, then visit the shopping portal and use your Sapphire Preferred to pay. You could end up earning cash back from the Chase offer and points from the shopping portal, in addition to the points that you would normally earn from using your card. And I've even heard that all of that stacks with both subscribing and hitting the like button. And that stack will get you even more from your Sapphire Preferred, because you'll see even more great tips on maximizing your card's rewards and benefits. Okay, so you can get plenty of value from your Sapphire Preferred with rewards and cashback, but you can also get value from your card through strategic use of its benefits, so let's take a look at that. The Chase Sapphire Preferred offers a $50 statement credit each account anniversary year for hotel stays that you purchase through Chase Travel. And getting this credit is pretty simple. All you need to do is make a hotel booking through Chase's travel portal and charge it to your card. But if you collect hotel points in a program like Marriott Bonvoy or World of Hyatt, you might want to be wary of booking your hotel stays through Chase Travel. That's because you typically won't earn hotel points when you book through a third-party site like a bank's portal. And if you have elite status with a hotel chain, your elite benefits like amenities, late checkout, and room upgrades typically won't be honored unless you're booking directly or through a corporate travel agency. Now, if you don't care about hotel loyalty programs, booking any hotel stay through Chase to capture the value of this credit is fine. But if you do care about hotel points, the ideal way to get your $50 credit is probably to book a cheaper one-night stay on a trip where there aren't any good options available from the major chains. Personally, I use credits like this to book one-night stays at airport hotels when I need to catch an early flight. But using your Sapphire Preferred for your travel can not only get you a credit, but it can also protect your travels. Here's how. Chase's travel insurance benefits on the Sapphire Preferred are truly best in class among cards with similar annual fees. And the best part is that you get access to them simply by using your card to pay for your airline or other scheduled common carrier travel. When you do, you'll be protected by Chase's baggage delay insurance, lost luggage reimbursement, travel accident insurance, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, and trip delay reimbursement benefits. Now, all of these benefits are detailed in your card's guide to benefits, and the best way to get the fine details on what is covered and when is to read that guide. You can get your guide to benefits online at chase.com after logging into your account, or you can get a paper guide mailed to you by calling the number on the back of your card. But having access to these benefits can really pay off. Earlier this year, I was traveling from Minneapolis to New Orleans and connecting through Houston on United. Weather in Houston delayed my outbound flight, and I ended up missing my connection, forcing me to spend the night in Houston. Since the delay was for weather, United didn't offer to pay for any meals or my hotel stay. Since I knew that I could be covered by my credit card's trip delay insurance, I simply booked a convenient airport hotel and took an Uber there. When I got home, I submitted a trip delay protection claim online. That process took about 30 minutes, but within 2 weeks, I had a payment for all of the expenses I incurred back into my checking account. In my experience, credit card travel insurance benefits have covered me often enough that I will book my airline tickets with a card that offers great travel insurance benefits, even if it means earning fewer points. But with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you get a decent amount of points alongside travel insurance benefits. That's a double win. If you rent cars when traveling, paying with a credit card that offers robust auto rental coverage like the Chase Sapphire Preferred is more important than ever. Now, you may have heard about the rental companies being really aggressive about trying to charge people for even the tiniest amount of damage, but it seems that Hertz and their value brand Thrifty are taking this to the extreme. Recently, they started deploying automated AI scanners at airport locations to inspect cars upon return, and I've seen reports of people getting charged hundreds of dollars for things like small scrapes on wheels that, by any reasonable definition, would be considered normal wear and tear. According to Car and Driver, they're planning on deploying hundreds of these scanners by the end of the year, so this is only going to get worse. But if you reserve and pay for your rental with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you're largely protected from this. When you book and pay for your rental using your card, you're covered for up to $60,000 worldwide, not only against damage charges, but also against many of the additional fees that a rental car agency will try to charge you, like loss of use charges, towing, and administrative fees. And the big thing about the Chase Sapphire Preferred's coverage is that it is primary coverage. That means, in most cases, it will pay for damage to your rental car without forcing you to also submit a claim to your regular auto insurance. So if something happens to your rental car, you can potentially avoid insurance rate increases from making a claim with your regular insurance. Finally, the Sapphire Preferred offers both a purchase protection benefit and an extended warranty benefit, neither of which is a particularly exciting benefit, but both of which can pay out big time if something you buy gets stolen, is damaged, or fails shortly after its standard warranty period. When you first buy an eligible item with your card, it's covered for 120 days with the card's purchase protection, which can reimburse you if something you buy is damaged or stolen, or in some cases, if you know where it is but you can't retrieve it. And the extended warranty coverage on the Sapphire Preferred offers 1 year of additional warranty coverage when an item has an eligible warranty of 3 years or less. Now, all you have to do to get access to these valuable consumer insurance benefits is to use your Sapphire Preferred card when you purchase an item. But you'll want to save your original receipt because these will almost certainly be required if you ever need to make a claim against one of these benefits. Now, I've covered a lot in this video, and you might have some questions, so leave those down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. I'd also love to know what you learned from this video or what you feel I might have missed. There are links down in the description to the Cards and Points guide to the Sapphire Preferred, as well as a link to the best current welcome offer on the card if you're looking to pick up the Sapphire Preferred. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.